Well, go on, traders. Yeah, the traders here again. All right, guys. Finally, we're looking green, and I love that. So we had dropped all the way down to 10 cents just a couple days ago. We have now tested the 32 cents yesterday, and there is a pullback usually when the stock run up. This is from 10 cents all the way to 32 cents. That's like 200%. You'll get a pullback. So what we want to see is for this pullback not to drop all the way back to 10 cents. We want to see it starting to build a little bit of support. And as we can see here, there was a resistance at 17 cents, popped through that pre-market, pushed up to around almost 30 cents, came back down, building a new support, push up to 32 cents, and we have come back down. So we're basically along this little line of support here. I would say around 21 cents, 21 cents. So the question is was that the bottom? Did we find the bottom at 10 cents? And are we going to hold at the 20 cent, 21 cent level? So far, seems like we're kind of holding, which is good. So I was kind of waiting to see if any news would come out before I post this video. So it's now, a little bit before 8. So let's jump into Yahoo Finance. So far, nothing has come out. Usually, they try to post, any news like an hour or two before the market opens, but I haven't seen anything so far. But you know what? I will take a green day any day. So on Yahoo Finance, as you can see, we were up 29% yesterday. We actually hit like the 60%, 60 plus percent mark. But because of the pullback, we ended up around 29% yesterday. I'll take a green day any day. Pre-market, we are up 5%, which is pretty good. I'll take a green day any day. Market cap, as you can see, 53 million. So we had hit that low of around 22, 24 million when things were really looking bad. Things are still bad, don't get me wrong, but at least shows that buying is coming in again. The bulls are coming back. But this is what is crazy, guys. Almost $2 billion worth. Sorry, not $1 billion, but 2 billion stocks were traded yesterday. Almost 2 billion stocks were traded, and that is crazy. But it's strange that with all of that trading that happened yesterday, the stock basically was, after the pullback, basically flat. Because you would think that it would have run up, push through this resistance, but it was basically flat. So let's see if we can hold this level going forward. This is what came out yesterday. This is after I posted the video about Muln Automotive announces $25 million worth of stock buyback program. So I'm sure you guys are aware of this already. So I won't dive into it too much. So if I can get my thing here to move. So yeah, the company announced stock buyback program pursuant to which the company may until December 31st, 2023 purchase up to 25 million in shares of its outstanding common stock. Shares may be repurchased from time to time in the open market or in privately negotiated transaction depending on the market conditions and other factors. In accordance with the applicable regulations of the Securities Exchange Commission, the SEC, the authorization of the company buyback program does not obligate the company to purchase any shares and may be terminated or amended by the board at any time prior to expiration date. So, this is not saying much, but just a little bit of good sign to say, yes, they have opened the avenue for the company to actually pursue a stock buyback program. I doubt it will happen, but at least, it's somewhat of a positive news. So on Twitter, let's take a look and see what's going on here. These guys are saying this is good. It's not only $235 million in cash. It has hundreds of millions of worth of unencumbered assets. Bollinger Motors, including real estate. Muln USA is essentially debt free, and David Mitri turning shareholder friendly. I hesitated there when I was reading that. Yeah, David Mitri turning shareholder friendly. this is this is not positive. If this is not positive, I don't know what is. So this guy speaking about the buyback, what I just spoke about a while ago. So it seems pretty positive on Twitter in terms of the sentiment of persons out there. This guy is also saying just experienced a mind blowing day in the markets despite a massive trading volume of around 1.9 billion shares. Our stock only moved a couple of cents. Yeah, it's crazy. What could be the main reason behind this jaw dropping stability? And he had some stuff up saying, is it manipulation on the dark pool? Is it short sellers? Is it dilution? Or all of the above? Yeah, so it's just crazy in terms of what's going on out there. So let me see if there's anything else that worth interest here. So let me jump over to this one. So this guy posted Mullen Automotive Partner Loop Global selected to be recipient of President Biden $30 million clean energy investment package. So what's next? But this is really about Loop Global. So this post was speaking about, he highlighted the Biden administrative invest $30 million to advance America clean energy technologies and accelerate push for net zero federal buildings. The problem with this article is that there's no date on it, so I don't know if this was something that is old or whatever. So it basically speaks to electronic vehicle supply equipment. EVSE technologies are critical to supporting the transition to all electric fleet by 2035. For EVSE technology will be evaluated. Sorry, turnkey electronic vehicles charging infrastructure from Loop Global. So they're in partnership with Mullen, optimizing charging through charge management software from BP Pulse, battery buffer DC fast charger for the ADS TEC Energy, and vehicle grid integration VGI technology from the General Motors LLC. I wonder if Lawrence has a part to play in some of this these funds. You know what? For now, I would say Lawrence just need to be quiet and let the stock work on its own. So far, guys, we're looking pretty good. We are green yesterday, green since pre-market. So let's take a look at the options, which is quite interesting. So crazy numbers again, guys. Crazy numbers. So look at the call options that came in yesterday. 231,000. This is 10 times basically almost the high of Mullen normal level of options. Usually the high would be around 30,000. This is almost 10 times that amount of calls that came in. 231,000 calls came in. Puts basically irrelevant here. One person in general, or one trader, actually bought 1,678. That was a high in terms of the calls, the highest number for one person buying calls yesterday. And this call will expire the 20th of October 2023 at 50 cents. Crazy stuff. The highest on the puts was 250. Crazy stuff happening. So in terms of the open interest, this has jumped now to 38,000 for today. 38,000 in terms of open interest for today. Wow. The bulls are coming in, guys. Bulls are coming in for July 14th. Oh, wow. This has jumped also. 29,000 for next week. for the following week, 25,000. Wow, this is like I would say at least 5 to 10 times what we were seeing a couple of days ago. So the calls are rolling in, guys. Calls are rolling in. Yeah, so between now and the end of the month, it's looking pretty bullish. So hit me up in the comments and let me know what you did yesterday. Did you actually consider buying? Are you holding, watching to see what happens? Do you think Mullen will pull back? Or do you think it will, push off from where it is right now? So hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. All right, so that's kind of what I have for you for today, guys. So we'll just, keep an eye out. Hopefully we stay green. So as usual, if you like this type of content, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys.